successful workout this afternoon?
Yeah, very much so. Obviously, it's our last friendly before we start at Chorley next week, and again, you spoke the other night, and we've only had five friendlies, which is difficult for us, and I'm sure lots of other clubs are in a similar situation, and I just feel we're not quite as far forward as I'd like us to be at this stage, but it is where we are, and as you say, it was a very useful workout. I just kind of wish that we haven't had a game in there where we've been against the ball for long periods. We played Kettering, it was quite close. Today was quite close between the two, and just understanding, you normally fit one of those games in against one of the EFL sides, like the Cobblers, the Dons, or Oxford. I think that's been missing. Just to understand, our possession, we've traditionally been very organised and worked really hard in those moments, and we haven't been tested to that area as such so far. But we can only play what's in front of us and deal with that and do the best that we can in those situations.
And training next week, so more important work to do ahead of that Chorley fixture.
Yeah, I think it's we've got sort of 4 young lads that have joined us through the summer, and obviously all 4 played today. I'm making it, those change arounds, and perhaps when I take a step back, having a look at it and thinking whether I'm expecting too much, not just of them but us as a group, and working in cohesion with one another, and getting everybody on the same page and understanding one another's strengths and weaknesses. That's where I feel we're a little bit or have a little bit of work to do, and you only really find those moments out when you put under pressure against teams in a game situation. We've got to understand that and look to pick up and do a bit of work to understand. We won't always have the ball. There'll be periods when we are against it, and got to work hard out of possession and making sure that we're keeping things tight and giving no sniffs of opportunity and chances.
But good goal to win the game this afternoon.
Yeah, it was. It's a fantastic goal, and obviously in some quarters, as I say, was it deliberate or was it a cross? That doesn't really matter. What does matter is that Lee's got another goal. It's a fantastic moment. We've stood it many times previously where we'd sort of hoped Lee would, in certain situations, have more goals to his name, because that's what he deserves. He's an integral part of the team, and works really hard for us whether he scores or not, and it's nice for him to get the plaudits, and as I say, it was a great moment, and the one that ended up dividing both teams.
And you've got some options in terms of your team selection for next Saturday. Would you be fairly clear in your mind about your starting 11 at this point?
I've got a reasonable idea. I think there are areas of contention, and the shape that we play, we've not really nailed that down, I would say, at the moment. So, and that at this stage you would hope to have it nailed down. Clearly, we need to be flexible, and we are. We've got options and in different areas, in all areas really, to allow us to maybe adapt and change. So, look, it's important that we try and hit the ground running, but it may take us a little while with the new additions that we've had come in to settle down.
And finally then, you're expecting a tough game up at Chorley next Saturday.
Yeah, I think it goes without saying, doesn't it? History would tell you that they're a strong, uncompromising side that last year have an absolutely amazing FA Cup run. They're clearly very capable. We're naturally very respectful of that and know how difficult it is to go there and pick anything up. But that's that's the challenge that we will face on a regular occasions in this league, and something that we need to understand and learn to deal with. Whether you're 19 years old or 29 years old, it doesn't matter. It's you've got to understand it, adapt to it, and making sure that you're resilient enough to come out on the right side more often than not.
But it's the start of the new season, and I guess everyone in that dressing room is raring to go.
They've, other than when we enforced lockdown and that, they've all worked incredibly hard, and I think we've got by and large a pretty reasonable level of fitness throughout the group. So it's important that we try to bring that to the table, starting with next Saturday and moving forward. So everybody, like I say, very excited about the start of the season, but obviously sort of mindful of what's happened in the previous 2 seasons. Just tentatively, hoping that things, you know, we get to sort of April and without too many interruptions, and you know, we have a league winner, and you know, get to that point is the most important thing. But great to look forward to, and very exciting.
Kevin, thank you.